You and this person are not supposed to be separate. Okay, now this is going to be a tarot reading for all signs out there, and you have a very powerful connection here. So powerful that it might just be your twin flame. It does not have to be twin flame. It can also just be a powerful catalytic soul connection, a soulmate. Now, you both are in distance with one another, but it's about to reach a breaking point over here. And that's because the only reason why there was distance between you and this powerful connection was because of confusion and lies. Okay, we have confusion here. And then others involved, influences, others involved, third parties, manipulation. So just a confirmation. It could be for one party, it could be for both of you. But there have been other people in the ears of you or someone that you love. Again, this is a very powerful soul connection. Definitely a soul contract here. But you both are going to come back together because there was confusion placed into this connection. So let's see exactly what this confusion was, what these people may have been doing or saying in this divine connection. But just a reminder that whenever you're watching this, it can be for you. The reading is general and timeless for all zodiac signs. And if you would like a personal tarot reading, a private one-on-one session with me, or to download our Akashic Records mini course, check out the box below. We do have the website 144bluerosetemple.com. Now today is the 888 Lionsgate portal. Whenever you're watching this, it can be for you. But today we have the Law of Octave Initiation launched on the website. So feel free to go save your spot for the Law of Octave Initiation. It's going to be a 2-day initiatory workshop. Check it out in the box below. All right, for the collective today, Now, why do we have twin flames here? Why do we have twin flames? Why do we have distance for these twin flames or this connection? Someone said that you were holding secrets, or that your other person, the other person was holding secrets or illusions. But I will say it says it in the future. For some of you, you could be seeing this in the future. Where this happens, but again, it could be past, present, or future, any tarot reading. Now, it does say there's history, deja vu, and bitterness. This is the kind of thing where, let's dive a little bit deeper. Why do we have twin flames, deja vu, bitterness? Interesting here. What these people are saying or not. Why do we have twin flames, deja vu, bitterness, beauty? Why do we have twin flames, deja vu, bitterness, and beauty? See, now for some of you, there are people telling your person, please remember it could be a twin flame. This could also simply be a friend or a family member. This is a strong soul connection that you both are in separation, or every reading's past, present, or future. Now, with the twin flame energy here, there are people saying that you were saying hurtful words. There's people that were telling your person of just no, that person used to be an angry person. That person's got some issues. You're showing up as a butterfly. Soft as a butterfly, but we sting like a bee, baby, over here. Okay, that's what I'm seeing in this reading. You're soft as a butterfly. Maybe you do sting like a bee, and that's okay too. We need that. But you're soft as a butterfly, okay? Now, it seems like the third parties here, they're causing confusion. They're trying to taint your character. And so these influencers are no, that person, they used to be an A. Look at that. Revenge. Stay away from that person. That person is this or that person is that. All right, with the magnifying glass. Why do we have the magnifying glass here? Leaving behind. What happened in this reading is there is someone that almost tried to find, say, proof, where they go to your page, but here's the thing, confusion, where say, they tried to take something that you said and completely twisted it. 444 on the clock. And they sent screenshots to your twin flame, to your friend or something. Why do we have third-party influences and confusion? Why third-party influences? Now, it's interesting here because we do have open heart, time. Time is going to show this person that you have an open heart. They're friends, and for some reason, it's almost like they know you or something, where this could be someone trying to look up your social media. This could even be someone who, like, say they're trying to go back 5 years kind of thing, like that kind of thing. Now, we do have anchor, hold it together, getting a grip, chained up. Why do we have anchor, holding it together, time, and open heart? No, and that's exactly what I saw with the anchor card. Say in the past, you were someone who maybe would pop off a little bit easier. Maybe. What I'm saying, like in the past, you struggled. But it doesn't mean that that's who you are or that's who you'll always be. You struggled in the past. I'm seeing nothing but an open heart and a butterfly. But this is like someone found out that you got into a fight in the 12th grade and they're like, no, that person's not safe. That was in the 12th grade, ma'am, sir. Where that's actually what I'm seeing here. Also, what I am seeing is there are influences that have said that you may have a heavy past. You've lived a life. That's what I'm seeing, to be honest, in this reading. It doesn't mean that's who you are. We all have a life that we may start off with. You've changed, and you healed through it, and you alchemized it. Now, this is someone here that the third-party influences, they are definitely describing you based off of, like, your most terrible times in life, I don't know why. Maybe for some of you this may resonate, but this could be someone where it's like, no, I used to live next door to them. They were always, I don't know, struggling or this or that, like say 10 years ago, that kind of thing where you did go through a lot in your past. I see it. Your past is heavy, but you're as light as a butterfly, as a feather. However, these people are saying, no, be careful, that person has a past. Now, how does the collective feel in this reading? How does the collective feel? For twin flame, separation, third-party confusion, how does the collective feel? I will say, especially if this is, you're dating, it does say intimacy here, so you could be dating, but you're done. Now, why dating and no? Why do we have dating and no for how this person feels? No, you could see the way that you feel. The way that you feel collective is you could just kind of see the reflection. You're like, oh, no, I'm good. Now, I will say you guys are mirroring one another. Now, how does this twin flame feel about the collective? Too much has gone on here. What I'm actually seeing now, for some of you, this could be, say, a twin flame that you guys are dating. It can also be like anyone that you have a strong soul connection with. Oh my gosh, yeah, this person's secrets, love, thinking. Now it says witchcraft. Someone, for some of you, did these people accuse you, say, of like witchcraft or things like that? It says witchcraft, negativity, there's a spell. Now I will say though, you've been through a lot in your past, for sure. The type of thing where you could be homeless 10 times, you could have struggled with addiction, etc. But these people are trying to pin you as like, that's who you are. No, don't go near that person. That person's addictive. That person's always struggled this or that. No, that's what I'm seeing here. But, so how do they feel about you? Why do we have secrets, love, missing you, and witchcraft for how the twin flame feels about the collective? Yeah, running, as like soul contracts and twin flames usually do. What do we have for, why do we have this card for the twin flame? There's a spell, negativity. Listen, Linda, listen. I say listen, Linda, on my other channel. You were such a mirror to them that you're never going back. We do have this card here now too, Muse. You're such a mirror, you're never going back. It was like to the point where For some of you, the third parties may have said, no, you have to protect yourself, do something right now. And they did it. Your own twin flame, your own person. It says present today. Silence, frozen, no words, stone wall, and then negativity. They denied you love, ultimately. All right, let's get to the tarot. Now, what do we have for the collective here? So that's how they feel about you. That's how you feel about them. You're done. Okay, you're just like, I'm not taking these reflections. I'm out. I'm done. What do we have here for the collective? Why do we have twin flame, third parties, confusion? Why do we have twin flames, third parties, confusion? Now, where's the collective's energy in this reading for twin flames, third parties, confusion? Why the Fool card for twin flame, third party, confusion? The Fool card and the Six of Coins. There's something that you may receive. Why the Fool card and the Six of Coins? Why the Fool card and the Six of Coins? And then why the Fool card here for the collective's energy in this reading? Okay, yeah, so you are showing up as Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You are showing up as a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here. We have the Queen of Swords, but that's you, because that's you up there. They kind of played with you, kind of thing. That's your energy here. It's the kind of thing of like, oh, put some respect on my name. It was very unnecessary what they did here. Why the Six of Coins for the collective in this reading? Why the Six of Coins here for the collective? Where's the collective's energy when it comes to the Six of Coins? Why Six of Coins and the Four of Cups for the collective's energy? Here's the thing. That's why. This could have led to a missed opportunity here. And that's why this reading is coming through. Six of Wands, victory. I see what this is. You've had some form of success, but this situation was almost sabotaging your success. They were saying, I do see you've lived a life. You had a hard life. But this energy is almost like taking it too far here. Like it's definitely third parties are causing confusion here. Why the Five of Coins for twin flame, third party, confusion? Why the Queen of Swords for twin flame, third party, confusion? Why the Wheel of Fortune for twin flame, third party, and confusion? Ooh, third party. The third party tried to kill you, let me tell you. And I will be honest, like a death card. For some of you, the third parties tried to lead somebody else, whether that be a friend or twin flame, to do the death card to you. And they did it. They were trying to say like that you weren't a good person, but it's something along the lines of like in the past that has nothing to do with the here and the now. Like you changed, you worked, you changed, you healed, you everything. The Magician card. Why the Magician card here? I just have to say this because the download came through as I saw this. The Magician card, the Ten of Cups, you actually come from love. 144 as I say that. You what these people did here, and actually, so this is what I was going to say. As the Magician card was coming out, what came through is you already paid for your sins. God was already your judge. And these people, they're like re-putting you through things you've already been through and don't need to go through. You've been through the death card here already, which is why you sit with the heart space. For some of you, you need to hear this word. You died to become the version of you that you are today. You died to do that. And so for them to try to make this judgment again, you've already died to be who you are. And by that, I mean, you killed off the old versions of you. But it's more of, say, it's new information to these people. Or these people all of a sudden say, don't like you, and they're trying to tell the other person of like, no, this is who they are. This is their past. You know, this is, it's actually not you here. Why do we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit card, and the Death card? Why the Hermit card? Why do we have the Hermit card, the Death card, and the Wheel of Fortune for twin flame third-party confusion? And why the Tower card? Why the Tower card and the World card here for twin flame third-party confusion? You finally release a burden here. But I will say it's just, it doesn't feel good, the situation. Because what this reading is actually showing is you had already died. Like you went through the Death card. And it's more of like somebody who has no clue that you went through the Death card. And then they do it to you again. Why the World card and the Ten of Wands for twin flame third-party confusion? Now, so interesting, this reading. You get the Nine of Coins back again. Yeah, you get the Nine of Coins back again. It's all coming back to you, where at the end of the day, this is definitely unwarranted, but, you know, these people don't feel that way. This reading is actually a little bit sad, where I see that you've done so much work on yourself, and then you have to re-go through the Death card that you already went through. You know, like say forgiving of your sins and all that, confessing to a priest, you did that already. And then just because, say, somebody, you know, knows or like it seems like a third party was like doing research on you, knows things about your life, your past, etc., and almost forcing you to do it again, but you didn't have to do that. You know, like this was it's very interesting reading. Now, where's the collective's energy for the outcome? What is the outcome of your finances are going to balance out? Everything's going to balance out. Two of Coins is on the floor. For the Two of Coins that's on the floor, what do we have for the outcome? What is the outcome here for twin flames, confusion, third parties? All of the money is going to be restored. Eight of Coins. Okay, and so these people attacked your finances. You know, this is third-party energy where this group of, it's more than one person for sure, and they wanted to protect a friend or a twin flame, someone that they loved, they wanted to protect from you. But you were already in the Magician and Ten of Cups energy. That's ultimate love here. It's interesting. This reading is saying you had to go through a death process twice, but the second time was not God. That was just persecution, witch hunt, people doing it to you. The first time you did the work. The second time, let's see, what's going to happen to these people? What is going to happen? 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 It says run away. The other person is going to realize that you were loyal the whole time. Loyalty, trusting, reliability, and believing. And then we have depth, awareness, importance, and value. These people are actually going to have an awakening about you. How is the third party? What's the karma for the third parties here? What is the karma? It says coffee date, truth. What is the karma? Why do we have coffee date and then truth for the karma for these people? So I will say the karma is that they realize that you're a good, I think this person may come back to you. Look at that. Where the karma for the third party is that no matter what they did, this person doesn't see you, you know, it's not going to prosper the way they think it is. It almost also feels like there's a distraction that happens for this group. Now, I will say they've been focused on only you here. They have been. What do we have for truth here for the third party? Oh my gosh, yeah. I will say the third party, they may be forced to shift their perspective, or that's part of the karma, is the whole group's illusion dismantles because of your protection. And I will say it actually might be to the point that the person that they tried so hard to separate you from, they actually come back to you. And that would be their karma of like, you actually end up back in that person's life. Second chance twice, okay? So for some of you, definitely a lot of second chance. And that just might be the karma where it's just like, damn, you're still with that person? You know? Now, what is the advice for the collective about third parties? What is advice for the collective on the third party? What is advice for the collective on the third party? The third party is causing some conflict, causing distractions. What is the advice for the collective on the third party? Yeah, it says searching for answer, blinded to truth. So just understanding, and it's not always the thing of like, oh, they're just jealous. They really are just talking behind your back. You know, where like, say, for example, they're doing all that. All of this is actually extremely toxic and the collective's not even doing what the third parties are doing. Like it's that kind of thing. Or it's contradicting here. They're saying all these things about you. It's contradicting. It also says not facing reality. With the jealousy part here, it says rumors, being petty, and talking behind the back. This is someone who can't accept that you changed and actually became a better person. You know, where only God is the judge. You know, these people are definitely in like a sin consciousness kind of energy. We have ascending here, so you've ascended. But yeah, these people, as far as you, it's understanding that these people are not facing reality. But it feels like the reality of you. And they are talking behind your back. You know, but say they're saying of like, no, this, that. For them to be going this hard and long about you, what a mirror reflection. Look at you. Like that's what this reading is saying though. With the talking behind back and the contradicting, refusal, dismissal, it's just like, damn, this is a whole lot. Like, you know, you're not gossiping. They are. The dark mirror, you know, like that's what's showing here. So let's grab a few more cards. What is some advice? What is some advice for third parties, confusion, twin flame? It does say honor the masculine over here. Especially say if this is feminine, masculine dynamic, someone does honor the other one. There are a group of people, really. It was definitely more than one person who were trying to separate two people. Definitely could be twin flame or a higher level soulmate. If it's not romantic love, take it as like a friend of yours. Everything they brought up, like say, was gossip, not true kind of thing. And that's why the contradicting, talking behind back is coming through, where it's just not true. You're someone who's very respectful. You may even be a divine masculine who's very respectful. So say, for example, you are a divine masculine. This could be like someone going to your lady or your divine masculine and saying they used to be a player. You're like the definition of the song, I don't want to be a player no more. You know, like that's what's going on in this reading. Oh, that person used to be a player. They always had girls around them. It's actually not true. You know, where what I'm seeing is this person respects, say, the other gender, you know, or people, you know, it's just not true what's going on in this reading. What's advice for twin flame, confusion, third party? Now we do have Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Okay, so this connection is experiencing grace. I'm going to grab this deck here. And what's a final message? What is a final message for twin flame, confusion, third party? Life purpose charge forward. I love it. Life purpose, charge forward. Look beyond your physical achievements. Leap forward to find the meaning behind all you have experienced. So for some of you, this may have been an event in your life that definitely revealed so much life purpose for you. The truth is not always black and white. And yeah, when it comes to this situation, it wasn't he say or she say. There's something in the middle, a universal truth in the middle. Unleash your spiritual power to harness the higher awareness and realize your life's purpose. Okay, so ultimately this led you to life purpose. That's what I have for you. I hope that it resonates in a positive way. Happy 888 portal. Feel free to go join the Law of Octave initiation. It's on the website now. I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.